You can stand. You want to stand there? Great, great. Surprise. A little round of applause maybe for this.
Thank you, Adam. Very nice. All right. Beautiful. So I'm going to stand here and talk for a while. So just be ready for that. The sun is not scorching anymore. Most of you are in shadow, so that is good. Great to have you here. Thank you. So we gathered here today to watch this beautiful two perfectly happy and healthy individuals collide, smash together, forever to be changed, for better, for worse, who knows? Who are we to judge? This is the beautiful gift of God, the greatest gift, the gift of freedom. We can choose a life dutifully serving the Lord, and we can choose to piece our lives away. That is also completely fine. I don't judge. So the good news are that look at all these beautiful people, their friends and family have gathered here for you to celebrate you, to wish you well. They've gathered far away. They come from across the earth, some of them, and you know them, some of them, for all of your life, and they're all here, and all they want is for you to have a really nice time. But they are not the ones who are running the show. That's me. And my kids, they told me, they were like, okay, Dad, you're gonna be the priest, okay? You don't say anything weird, right? Don't try anything funny. They're gonna throw you out of church. And I said, whoa, kids, listen up. Like, this is not even a real church. I can say whatever the fuck I want. It's okay. So it's good. I look forward a lot. I'm gonna take my time and enjoy this being the priest. It's a hidden dream of mine. There are two things that are against me in this. The first one is that they took away my license to marry people. Can you believe it? Some people don't have any humor. No, I'm kidding, of course. I never had the license. So that is one thing. And the second thing that's working against me a bit is that I have had 2 weddings myself, and I know what life is like on the other side of a wedding. And I have opinions about it. It's not always easy, you know. Yes. For those who want to believe in love, there's plenty of evidence of it in this world. There's romantic dinners and flower bouquets and beautiful dresses. But for the one who is awake, we know that these are all manipulative mechanisms of fragile egos seeking to control each other. Damn all the costs. But, I will do my best here not to let my personal experiences color this too much. That's part of the professionalism of being a priest. I am not a priest. But I have always had a very strong conviction that I am God himself, the absolute consciousness, the ultimate creator of reality, the Alpha and Omega, and that all of you are only specks of dust burning to ashes before my bright, incredible presents. So it's going to be okay. So, yeah, and you know, I was thinking to myself, I was thinking of doing this in a nice way. But then I thought, it would not be sincere. After all the suffering I've gone through, how could I not share some of that with you? And, you know, that's what I thought. You know, we lie so much on social media today. So, like, do you want me to be a nice little choir boy, eh?
No.
A people-pleasing little bitch? Do you want me to be a powerful preacher?
Powerful
A
preacher.
roaring reverend? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. You want the real, authentic reality, and not the beauty filter version.
No.
Of the thing that's awaiting you. Good. Jesus teaches that we must be truthful. We must share truthfully what's in our hearts, whether it be pain or pleasure. And you know, yes, I really want to take you on an emotional roller coaster. That is the intention of this ceremony. I want us to go through all the highs and lows. That's how you build a powerful, magical support for these two. So that's what we're going to do. So, you know, I will consider this a failure if we don't go through them all. Joy and happiness and laughter, but also deep sadness, even intense rage. It's all going to be here. We all need every little thing. And you don't have to worry, because if I accidentally say something that may sound a bit bitter, or if I upset you and you get angry or sad or you feel bad, I have prepared this sacred space for the ceremony. So all of the feelings and energies you give off, they will all transform and convert into supportive energy for this beautiful couple, so that they can go out and do good in the world. So I have prepared, so you don't have to worry. And if I don't make this challenging, is also, then I'm not preparing you enough. You see, I know that you will not go easy on each other in your marriage. Look, you know these people. So I cannot go easy on you either. I have to do it this way. And it's problematic for me. I don't necessarily like to. No, not all parts of me. There are parts of me who think, I don't know all these people. Maybe some of them is expecting something completely else. It's not fun for me either. But, you know. And you can rest assured that I am doing this out of pure love, of course. The passionate love of a father who beats his children. Oh wow, we have several sinners here, several bad people. Good, that's good. Yes, so I want this to be a happy occasion, but it's a wedding. A funeral is more cheerful, right? I think so. But in a sense, this is a funeral for your illusions. All those ideas you had about romantic love since you were young. All of that. Happily ever after. Yeah, sure. I mean, Jesus teaches this, that we must shatter our illusions to enter the kingdom of heaven. And your illusions will be shattered, all right? Like a baby left on the train tracks. So, now, having said that, I'm sorry. Again, I don't like doing this way. I will now speak a bit of the lovely couple. So, of course, Hugo is my dear friend. We've known each other for over 20 years. Can you believe that? And he has been a part of both of my weddings. At my first wedding, he was the best man. And he gave an incredibly beautiful speech. It was amazing. Everybody was laughing and crying. He must have worked so hard. It was a beautiful day in June, almost as beautiful as this one. We were in Öland, and the setting sun tinted the grass and the trees a beautiful shade of orange. It will forever remain in my memory. However, that marriage went to shit real fast. Anyway, so I did not let Hugo be the best man at my second wedding. But you know, Hugo, he's still, I heard him say like, yeah, I'm the best man. And I was like, no, you're the toastmaster this time. And he was like, yeah, I'm the master. It's an upgrade. And I was like, no, that's a downgrade. That's a downgrade. And Chris, a couple of months ago, I visited Hugo and Chris in their beautiful home in Stockholm, and we sort of talked a bit and we prepared this event. What were their wishes? What did they want? And Chris asked if she could do my numerology, and I didn't know exactly what it meant, but I let her. So she read my palms, and she analyzed the letters in my name and the numbers in my date of birth. And using that, she was able to provide astonishing insights into who I am as a person. I was amazed. She knew me better than I know me. So then I thought, well, let's try this experiment. Let's do my wife's name and birth date and see what can she say. Can she give me a good inside scoop that I might use for my personal case? So I gave her my wife's name and date of birth, and she did her magical thing, and you wouldn't believe what she told me. You know what she told? You want to know?
Yes.
Yeah!
So Chris told me, and I was shocked. Like, my wife is a man. I'm shocked. I'm now gay. I no longer think that faggots should burn in hell. Thank you, you're wonderful. Thank you. It's time to talk about the actual wedding. Sorry, I know I talk a lot. I'm going to talk a bit more, and soon we're going to get some action. It's wedding time. What is a wedding? A wedding is a unification of opposites. And it's also, in this ceremony, it's a death and rebirth. You enter as two individuals and you leave as a sanctified husband and wife. And think about it. Death and birth, the two most painful, horrific events in your life. You know, no babies jump out laughing and dancing. They're screaming in agony. It's awful. And today we are going to do both death and birth at the same time. How fun! So what is the opposites? Well, in this case we have masculine and feminine. But also, of course, in Christianity we have the cross. And those are two lines going in separate directions. We've got the vertical line that represents the eternal present moment. And then we've got the horizontal line that represents linear time, tomorrow and yesterday, and the cycles of the moon as well. First there's a full moon, then there's a new moon, and on it goes. So that keeps changing, you know. So that's more like the feminine. So we've got masculine and feminine. And of course, if you leave them by themselves, what happens? They take off in completely different directions and never meet again. They just disappear, right? Yes. Yeah, that's what happens. So they need to be reconciled and unified by a reconciling factor, a so-called third force. You can think about it as on a manually operated vehicle. You got the gas, and you got the brake, and then you have the coupling, the clutch pedal, and it sort of eases in and out between them. It's like a lubricant. It helps them grind against each other more enjoyably. So that's what we're doing. And I will always be your lubricant. And I will always watch over you. So finally, yeah, thank you. It's time, I'm prepping now for the first rite. of this wedding. It's not everybody gets bad ideas when they see this, but I assure you, this is powerful. Powerful magic.
Power of the egg.
So I think this is the best kind of metaphor for marriage. An egg. They are miraculous, amazing things of nature. Look at them. They are perfectly round and smooth and nice to touch, like the beautiful breasts of a nursing mother. But they are also very strong and durable, like the silicone breasts of a whore. And you can say that an unboiled egg symbolizes an unsanctified marriage. And you know how it is. We are flawed human beings. We go about our day, and all of a sudden, whoops, and yeah, that was that relationship. Gone forever. You can't even pick it up. It's so destroyed. But the boiled egg represents a married relationship. This egg has been through a wedding. And you know, we are again human beings. So once you drop it a couple of times, which you undoubtedly will, it's going to, you know, first time, it's okay. But then maybe you drop it a bit hard. It starts to look not as nice anymore. But it contains roughly the same shape. And of course, everybody who looks at it knows that the beautiful thing it once was is destroyed. It's no more. But it sort of stays together anyway. A little bit. And that is marriage. So, for the next part, I want you both to stand here in the middle, and I'm going to give you each one egg. And I don't drop it. And what you're going to know is you're going to focus on the egg. And what's happening is you're transmitting a little piece of your aura to the egg. So you can just do this, and I am going to help and assist and clean your aura and the egg's aura. And then we are going to do the next steps, okay? So pay close attention, everybody.
Försök att visa äggen att ni har äggen i händerna. Man ser inte det på bilden. Bra, mycket bättre.
Great. Wonderful. So now, you will each crack your egg and put it in this. Very nice. That's okay. Very nice. Now Hugo, you can whip. Very done. Chris, you can whip as well. Very good. Thank you. You can stand over there now again. A little applause. So these broken eggs represent the two individuals that entered this space. The sense of being separate. And those individuals are dead now. So now we're going to have a minute of silence for them. And if anybody utters as much as of a sound, we're starting over. I'm very serious. So Starting now, and you think about what you've done. I will start counting when you're silent. Thank you. That was that part of the rite. So now, some of you may be wondering, why am I making such a big deal of this? Why am I like overplaying all the downsides? But after all, should we not focus on the good and the beautiful and the great? I will tell you why. But first I must warn you that if you felt so far that anything I said rubbed you a bit the wrong way, if you think that this ceremony is a bit unorthodox for you, then now is the time for you to maybe cover your ears or think about something else. Because there is a thing that that has really bothered me for a really long time, and I can't get it out of my head. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
You want to know? You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Okay. And again, I don't like doing this, but I have to do it. You see, there were married people in the audience at my wedding. Heck, there were divorced people in the audience at my wedding. They knew! And nobody spoke a single word of caution. Nobody uttered a word. Was it out of spite, knowing I would inevitably crumble? Did they relish watching the fool stand unknowingly in front of his own execution? No. No, I still have faith in the good of mankind. It was rather a misguided kindness. They all hoped for love to be real, hoped that maybe just for once in history, it will end well. It will all go according to the lies we collectively told ourselves. All those stories we made up. And although they had no proof, zero proof, that there were any kind of chances for me of a good life waiting, this is what they said. And again, I'm sorry, I know this is a lot. I know, okay? This is what they said. They said, for me, yeah, I have never experienced love, but maybe for this guy, surely for this guy, it's going to be a never-ending roller coaster, a merry-go-round of sparkling wine and walks along the beach, orgasm after orgasm. Well, guess what? It didn't turn out that way for me. It doesn't turn out that way for anybody. Look at this beautiful couple standing here before us. Innocent lamb sent to the slaughter by our merciless creator. Was it not enough to sacrifice your only son? Why must you make our lives a living hell? Why must you lure us astray into temptation, forever kept at a gruesome distance from your divine light? I devoted my life to you. Yes, dear you.
Still you ask more!
Now we're going out. Thank you. We're going to sing the song now. You can do this too. Keep coming. I need you in the background. Thank you. It's now time for the wedding vows.
So I will start. I don't know if I should go with the short version or long version. Right.
Long.
I will go with the long version then. And then it's actually a whole story. So me and Chris, we met each other on Tinder, and I had a strategy. My strategy was to give super likes to girls that is, you know, good looking but not super good looking. Chris got one of those super likes. And I was like, well, because you never know how they look in photos and how they look for real. But at least it was a strategy that worked. And Chris and I started to talk, actually chatting. I don't like chatting so much, so I very rapidly went over to talking, which usually scares away most girls. They just won't chat. Chris didn't get scared. She seemed actually to enjoy it. She wanted to talk right away, and we started. And she was pretty sad back then, and depressed. She had just come to Sweden. It was not at all what she had expected, and but I kind of found it pretty fun actually, and I made some jokes with her. I barely remember them myself, but there was a lot of complaints, and it was actually Chris who told me this. And then she was like, "I'm sorry, like I probably scare you away," and I was apparently replying that, well, you know, if you wouldn't have complained, you wouldn't have passed the sanity test, so so it's fine. And then we went on a date, and the first thing I was like, oh, this is never gonna work. But let's just still, you know, like go to this museum, hang out. Who knows? Maybe it's gonna turn out nice. It actually turned out to be a date that was supposed to last for like 1 hour into 2 days. And then after 2 days, I usually don't say goodbye to people. It's just like a habit. I got it from One Piece. Luffy, he's always saying see you later, and I kind of caught that and thought that was a nice thing. So I know that many people get confused often, especially like colleagues or whatever, because when I see them later I freak them out because they think they're not allowed to leave from work. But they are. It's just that I mean like see you later tomorrow or whatever. And it was the same thing with Chris, and she freaked out as well. So she was like, what, okay, I'm gonna come back, is that what he wants? So she was like, yeah, I better be here in the evening. So when I came home, then she was knocking on like, yeah, I think you were already there actually, because I had Ted was always at home, and opened up for her like, you know, like, yeah, you was date, so I guess I opened. And I was like, oh shit, she's still here. Well, that's nice actually. I was glad surprised. And so yeah, we started to hang out, and like this break of a day it turned out into that you were at my place, I mean, like for a week or something. And I was like, this was unsuspected. I mean, like, I didn't thought it would work so well, but it did. And then I went to Amsterdam. Yeah, with a friend of mine, took some mushrooms, got high, realized a lot of stuff. That's what you do when you eat mushrooms. And I wrote to Chris that I love her. Chris was like, oh shit, like it's very fast to do this, but I guess it's high, it's Amsterdam after all. And yeah, I was high, but it was not from the highness that I said it, it was from clarity. And then I came back and I was sure that she had said it first. But that was actually not the case. It was me. And but I still was like, well, this is not gonna work. Like this woman, she's a lot of fun. Like she really puts things on edge all the time. And there's like, you know, I can barely ever relax. It's really like always have to be on edge, being sharp, stay alert, but I found out that I kind of enjoyed it. Like I always kind of felt that, well, you know, this is actually a great lesson for whoever I might meet later on, because I'm gonna improve so much as a person. So like we better stay around. And then that went over to that Chris felt insecure. She was like, you don't really love me. And I was like, yeah, I do, but I do it in a different way. Like, because I did really love her. And then I was like, well, how am I gonna prove this? Well, I should probably ask her to marry me. And I did. And she said yes, and then she freaked out and we broke up. Yeah, for almost a year. Like, she came back after, I think it was like 4 or 5 months. And well, I think, yeah, but let's start again. And like, just hang around, being friends. That was how we started. Tried to start, because it always worked really well like that. And then it just took, I think it was like 2 weeks, and we were not friends any longer. And then I don't know if I asked him or if it was you. Yeah, then Chris asked me, and I was really happy. I was like, oh, finally. Now it's not only on my side that wants this actually, and it's her. So I said yes, of course. And I think like last year we actually did a real marriage, even though I feel like this one is a lot more real. It's like when like it was a struggle with all of this, like how to do the wedding. I kind of never felt like I wanted to have a wedding, but at the same time I'm pretty extreme, so I was like, if I'm gonna have a wedding, it's gonna be a real fucking wedding. Like it's gonna be something like no other wedding. And I don't know if I can get the priest to do what I want the priest to do. But Chris wanted to have a really small one, nothing fancy, nothing big, and so we did like a lot of things. We did both, and so we had a small marriage last year in the church, like official one that was more unofficial. And then I was like, okay, so now we already used up all of the resources from the church, and we have to get another priest. And I was like, I know exactly what I want to have. Because like I told Casper when I asked him, it's like, I don't know any man closer to God than you. And it's not like he's Christian or very religious, he's just very spiritual. And I think that he could do this great. And actually, like all of the things he said, like nothing of this I have any idea about, that's what he planned. I just said, do your show, do what you want, like there's nothing that's going to be too extreme for me and Chris. And but to come back to Chris, so the way that I feel and why I'm so proud to stand here today with this woman is because she's so amazing in so many ways. And what she does is that she's like that diamond that sharps other diamonds. Yes, she's like, she comes from all angles where you are, weak, and attack those, make them, crystal clear and hard. And unfortunately, that's exactly what I love, and that's what I really like, and that's why I believe, and I hope that Chris will, like, forever be in my life. Because what happened was that she was pretty soft with me in the beginning, like, for a start. And I thought, yeah, this is never gonna work, but whatever, like, let's have fun. We really had fun, like, and it's not in the like fun way that most people think is fun, like the adult way. It was like generally really enjoyed my time with her, but and it just, like, throughout the time that we've been together, it just gets, better and better and better. And what I find very interesting about our relationship is that, like Casper talked here about how they are so great in the beginning and then they fall apart. I feel like mine is completely opposite. It's like, it's pretty mediocre from the start. And then it has just improved and improved. And I just don't feel like it's ever gonna stop improving, actually. Like, it just keeps on going, and that's my vow. Like, however it goes, I want it to always be a part of my life, forever and ever.
Half true. Yeah, but this is Hugo's reality, so I always support his point of view. No, this was true, but what I want to say, I had a very fancy speech before, and I wrote it 3 times, and I was very philosophical and very deep and very whatever poetry and stuff. And then I rewrote it so many times because it didn't really say what I want to say. It was just beautiful, but it didn't mean anything somehow. And what I actually want to say is that before I get to you, I want to say that, as you maybe see, today I stand in front of you as someone made of everyone that ever touched my life, in a way that, for example, this dress is made from my grandma's stuff, my sister's drapery, my mom's piece of something, my dad's gift, and I don't know, it's just made of all of my friends and all of my family and my roots. It's made of my everything. And what stands in front of you today is just an accumulation of all of these people that made me up like this. And it's great. I have so many gifts from all of you. Like, I have so many talents from my grandparents, so much intellect from my mom, from my dad. Like, I have a shitload of talents. I can do anything. I can sew this thing. I can sing. I can dance. Nothing of that is mine. It's something that they gave me, and I'm forever grateful for that. Like, without your support, my sister constantly telling me that I'm a shitty sister, I would have never realized that I am actually a shitty sister, because I never knew what it means to really love someone with whole heart, to be open and to be loyal to people. And all of you taught me this, and especially when I met Hugo, I called him illusion crusher, because he just kicked on cracking my illusion. I was so sad. He always reminding me all the time that there is no love. All of this is not true. You're supposed to be by yourself, happy. Like, never rely on me. I'm not gonna be here when you feel bad. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, you're supposed to be my stone, kind of, But he was like, no, he didn't want to do that, and and that motivated me to actually find that love and peace in myself, and to learn to be happy with myself and to be peaceful with myself without expecting it from him. And when I was finally okay with myself, then I was ready to propose to him, because I realized that I am okay now, so I am okay with him. And I'm okay, however, I'm okay. And in that okay, I wanted him to be part of my life, because I really love this dynamic of ours. And the only thing I want to say is that I have no illusions. I don't believe in love. I mean, I believe in love that comes after 50,000 years together. Like, I mean, by this, like, going through all of these terrible events, like today, like, I don't know, like these very tough moments of life that put you together and they collide you and make you so strong. I feel, and I hope that one day I will be able to feel that love that everyone is saying, this unconditional emotion, that I'm not able to have it now, having a lot of expectations, but I really hope that one day we will find that love, because together with you, what I want to find is who I actually am. Besides all of these talents and all of these things that everyone gave me, I want to know who I am. And I want to find this out with you, because you helped me a lot, like finding out who I actually am. Getting out of this bubble of illusions and beliefs and societal like concepts, and yeah, so that's my promise to you, that I will never stop looking for that. I want to keep improving with you until maybe one day we will deserve to find out what it means to love. Because I don't know right now what it is. So that's my vow to you.
I have an idea. Maybe real love is knowing that there is no real love. That you know that it's harmful, but you do it anyway, like a madman, like a raving lunatic. Choosing love, knowing that life is dirty and ugly and hellish and sinful, choosing it anyway. You know, no matter what comes at you, bitch slap after bitch slap after bitch slap, you just get back in the game. Choosing the truth of hell over the imaginary heaven. That is divine. So, we're nearing the climax of this thing. And you have been an amazing audience so far. And if any one of you feel, for some reason, that this is not a good idea, then I want you to speak now, or forever hold your peace. Because I'm going to ask a very difficult question to both the parties. And I'm going to start with you, Hugo. And I want you to think about it before you answer. And if you agree, then you say, I do. Got it?
Yeah.
Hugo, do you take this woman to be your wife, to live together in holy matrimony, to love her, to honor her, to comfort her, and to keep her in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Christina, do you take this man to be your husband, to live together in holy matrimony, to love him, to honor him, to comfort him, and to keep him in sickness and in health, forsaking all others, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Then I will ask you to repeat after me.
I, Hugo,
I, Hugo,
take you, Christina,
take you, Christina,
to be my wife,
to be my wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part.
till death do us apart.
Christina, your turn.
I, Christina,
I, Christina,
take you, Hugo,
take you, Hugo,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward, to have and to hold,
to have and to hold
From this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better, for worse,
for better and for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
till death do us part.
till death do us part.
Great. You may put on the rings.
I have it. I think it's the other one, but I'm not sure.
You want to stand there, or do you want to stand in the middle?
Yeah, we get it in the middle.
That's a nice photo. What this one?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, put it on. Sorry.
Hugo got fat. The ring doesn't fit anymore. Done.
Applause! With the authority given to me by the things up there, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. There you go. So we're almost by the end. You've all given your support, your celebration of these two, this husband and wife. You have been reborn, and as soon as you leave the sacred space, you will leave as reborn. One thing that I will ask you all to do before that is to all of you stand up. Please all stand up. And you can keep your eyes open, but you can also close them, and you can reach out your hands and sort of give an energetical blessing and an offering to the couple. And you can sense what they need and sort of imagine a glowing ball of light around them, and that you're adding to this glowing ball of light with your own energy. You're solidifying this energetical shift that has occurred and giving your support. And this is sort of a promise that you will be there in one way or another, and a little piece of you will remain supporting this couple. So just breathe a while and sense where you are. 2 feet firmly on the ground. And you see this glowing ball of light in front of you, and you add to it. And if you don't understand anything, let your inner wisdom guide you, and you just allow it to happen. And if you don't feel anything, just trust that it's enough. A couple more deep breaths. And then you can lower your arms. You can slowly come back to the room, to this beautiful scene, summer stay in June. Look around. Very nice. You're done. Congratulations. You may leave. You may play. There's a boy. And as soon as the couple leaves, the ceremonial space is open and over. And then I will let other people take seats from here. Thank you.
Thank you!